Hello guys, welcome to another unboxing video. This is going to be more of a unboxing and review. And today, this is something I have been curious about, wanting to take a look at, compare, and all that, because it is my first non-model kit Gundam related item. And that would be this, the Gundam Universe action figure line here. The Gundam Universe Gundam Ez8. I basically had my pick of what I wanted because I got it from Barnes & Noble. It was about $26. And they had like the Death Scythe, the wing, I forget which version of the wing, the Banshee, the Strike Gundam, and I think that was it. But yeah, so I went Ez8 because yes, I am getting out of, I have my limited collection of Gundam models, but I never got around to getting any version of the Ez8, so I was like, you know what, instead of getting the Banshee like I was going to, we got the Ez8. So yeah, so here is the front of the box. A nice open window. You can see the figure right there. Guns up there. There's some promotion for Battle Operations 2. I don't play that game. Never have actually. Here's the side of the box. This is number 8 in the line, Gundam Universe. This side just says Gundam Ez8, GU08. I guess it's ironic that it is called Gundam Ez8 and is 8th in the line. So, and here is the back of the box with all the information. It's 24, 26 after tax, though. There's the other kits, other figures in line, the Strike and the Wing Zero, the feathery one, Feather Wings guy. And yeah, that's the back of the box. So now I'm going to open this up and we'll see how this compares to a model kit. Okay, so we have it in the plastic here. This just shows all the accessories here. So we have the backpack here, the shield here, the beam sabers here, machine gun, a couple extra hands, and I'm assuming this is a stand thing. So yeah, let's finish opening this guy up. Okay, so now that the box is open, let's take a look at everything. And of course, we'll start with the main attraction here, which is the Gundam Ez8. And here it is. Opened up and out of the box. And it looks pretty good, you know what I'm saying? All these skirt pieces are kind of fighting me, but that's alright. I'll fight back. So yeah, it just has the closed fist hands on it right now. Got the head, no hole for the backpack, nothing. Nothing opens up on it though, which is fine. So yes, we can get a nice close-up on the head. Maybe. There's the head. Yeah. I like that. That's got some good style there. That head. The whole thing does. I kind of like the styling of this one. Even the arms. They're different, you know. So let's run through articulation without any accessories. So the head will go that way and that way, and not getting it farther because of the angles on the top there. The arms they go all the way around. And as you can see, the shoulder is on its own ball joint in there, so you can also get it out all the way. Same with this one. Won't go all the way up, but you can get it. You can get it pretty good. Of course, the bend. Ooh, that's a good bend. Nice double bend there. You see that? It's a very nice double bend. And the wrists, you know, our wrists. It's got a little bit of movement in the torso, but not much. A little bit of crunch of the abs, but not much. So let's try the legs. Well, we have the arms out of the way here. All the way up. Woo! Anyway, so the skirting does move, and it just comes right out of there. So yeah, be careful about that. Skirts just kind of come right off. Except for the back. The back skirt's stationary. Anyway, we can do sort of a split. But it doesn't hold it. Which means we can get, woof, only that far forward. Yikes. Yikes. And we get decent knee bend. Pretty decent knee bend, but not the best. Kind of limited there. And the ankles do move a lot. A lot of ankle movement there. But, you know, unlike a model kit, all of the ankle armor is all stationary. All the armor, except for like the shoulders and the skirts, are stationary. Oh yeah, I mean, not the greatest articulation, but not the worst articulation. Let's accessorize. So there's the rifle. Pretty plain. It does not move. On the model kit versions, all of the stopping thing here, the shoulder stock, would move, but this does not. Here is the shield. It's just on a little mover there, moving plate there. Backpack, of course, which clips on with that. Pretty plain backpack, although that's the way of the Ez8 because this is supposed to hold a container thing on it. So this is the beam saber hilt, and the other one, and the beam saber effect pieces here, which you just plop those in, and we get beam saberage. And of course, the last thing is our stand piece. I presume is a stand piece. Our beam saber holding hand, and our trigger finger hand. And that is one thing that I find curious, is that if you want to hold both beam sabers, you basically have to use the trigger finger hand to hold one, and the holding hand to hold the other one. Which is fine, but then you just get this trigger out there. So I'll put these two on beam sabered first. And there we go. That holds pretty nice. I gotta say, the beam saber effect parts they're okay. I'm not a fan of beam sabers, but you know, I'll probably try a pose with them. So now let's do, in terms of weaponry, let's give it its other stuff. So, backpack. Goes on just like that. Holds on just fine, and it looks just fine too. Next up is the shield, which just goes into there, just like that. And there's our shield on. And of course, last but not least, is the gun. There we go. Wasn't that difficult, but it wasn't that easy. So yeah, there is the Ez8 with its, fairly standard loadout. Which, since you have an open hand here, you could put a, you could have a shield, a beam saber, and that. Although I think that looks kind of ridiculous, so I'll probably just put the fisted hand back in on this side. So yeah, that's its fairly standard loadout. Now I'll go get some stuff for comparison. Alright, so here is our Gundam Universe Ez8 with its standard loadout that I'm going to have on it. And first up, coming in for comparison's sake, is the Real Grade Mark II. As you can see, it's a little bit taller. It's a little bit taller. Not too much, but it's a little bit taller than your standard Real Grade affair here. I could have grabbed the high grade, but Real Grades and high grades are the same scale, so I didn't grab a high grade, but I did grab a Master Grade. There we go, with our Master Grade Jim Quell there. As you can see, the Jim Quell it's a little bit taller, but really not by much. So I would say in terms of scaling it with your Gundam model kits, it doesn't really scale. It's too big to fit with 1/144 scale, and it's too small to fit with 1/100 scale, so it's kind of just stuck in the middle. But, that's kind of the way Gundam is when it comes to their action figure line. Let me grab one more thing for comparison here. Alright, and the last thing coming in for comparison's sake is... ta-da! My Star Wars The Black Series second sister Inquisitor. It was, one of the only action figure things that I had lying around, other than something else for a review that'll be coming soon. But anyway, yeah. So this is about, she's a little bit smaller than it, but perhaps if I had grabbed Darth Maul or Mace Windu, you get the idea. It's kind of standard action figure size, that 5.5 inches. So yeah, that's kind of it for the comparison. So overall, it is a nice figure. I'm sure the the expensive robot Dimashis figures are probably a lot nicer, because they're a few $100s worth of a figure. But I gotta say that for if there's somebody out there that likes Gundam but doesn't want to deal with model kits, these are really nice. Especially if you come from like an action figure background. They're really nice. They're simple. They look good. They have all the accessories that it should. And yeah, it's overall really nice. I don't plan on buying any more of these. I just bought one for the sake of comparison. So the last thing I want to do though is a shelf presence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this guy in my shelf with my other Gundam figures and see how it works out. Okay, so yeah, I put Ez8 in the shelf with all my other Gundam, and there's a few Koto Bukia kits back there. But yeah, all of my mecha model kits right here. And I suppose, you know, standing next to Sazabi wasn't exactly the best choice, but it was really the only spot it was gonna go. So I mean, I think despite the fact that it is action figure size and doesn't really scale with the rest of these kits, that it does stand out a bit, but you know, it still looks nice with all my other Gundam kits, so I like it. And that's all I got. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.